Hello Zimbabwe football fans, welcome to another exciting episode of In Touch with the Legends. Yes, this is your favorite footballing show where we bring you a Zimbabwe footballing legend to come here to share with us their football journey, their football story. Today in the studio, I've got a very popular legend. Yes, I'm saying today I am Alos Bunjira and Nyarazo Group powering this show. Yes, we have Siza Khoza. Siza, we're here in Blauwire. We came for you.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good, Carlos. How are you?
Yeah, Siza, welcome to the show. You know, a lot of people know you as this Highlanders legend. You also played for Cape United, played for Zimbabwe under 23 senior team. Sometimes people don't really know. Where did it all start? Where were you born and how did you start playing football?
Alright, myself, I was born in Cholocho, actually.
Oh, yeah. On a Jolo Party?
On a Jolo Party.
Yeah, it's
one boy. So, I grew up in Cholocho, but I didn't stay that much in Cholocho. I was in grade 2, I transferred to Bulawayo.
Oh, okay. Why did you transfer to Bulawayo?
The whole family were moving. That was that era. Wondo.
Yeah, okay. Saka kwa ipisa uko.
Ipisa uko saka.
Nande toners.
Sasuka eTolosho, sabuye Bulawayo. Then I continued my education at grade 2 in Ngwekwe, in Phumula.
Oh, Phumula.
So I was staying in Phumula North.
I was about to ask you, I know kuna Phumula South.
There's Phumula South, there's Phumula East, there's Phumula
West.
North.
Serious?
North, then there's Old Phumula. Ngwekwe Primary School.
Oh, okay.
Primary school there. That's where I went from grade 2 up to grade 6. Right. Grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5. That's when I started playing for my school teams. You know, I'm a fourth. I'm a fourth, I'm a 30,
yes.
I'm a second, the first. So yeah. I played for I'm a fourth when I was in grade 4. Yeah, grade 5, I played for I'm a 30, grade 6. That's when I started playing for I'm a second team. And then I transferred. There was a school that was opened in Phumula North, a new school. So Ingwek was in Phumula East, by the way.
Okay.
So, but I was staying in Phumula North.
Oh, okay.
So they said those who stay in Phumula North, they should be transferred to
a school closer.
To a school closer. Yeah, that was Malindela Primary School. That's when I went there for grade 6 and 7. That's when I started playing for second team and first team. Malindela at the new school, yes. By then.
What was the second teteam at grade 6?
Yes.
My players first team.
New school because it was more like a select now because all the Phumula North students, they went to Malindela Primary School from different schools.
Also, this school,
Phumula North,
that school,
Malindela, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So by then, I transferred with my brother, my elder brother, Tulani. Some know him because he played even the Highlanders juniors and reserve teams, but he retired early. He went to South Africa, but
why did he retire early?
He didn't have that interest in soccer, but he was very skillful as a brilliant player.
But
some people even tipped him to play professional than myself because he was even better than me. A
lot of people when one's I have a brother, I don't go as well. Was saying his brother, people say he was better than him, but he didn't play. He didn't go on to play. I don't buy that. First.
Then ngasendlala kuma under 14 awe Ingwe Crackers. There was a team where a local team, Old Phumula. Coach, there was a very popular Dara, Darawash.
Okay.
Darawash. He was like Alibaba.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Darawash. Everyone in Bulawayo, they know him. Yeah, especially in Phumula. He was grooming juniors in Talalwana. So ngadlala kona phana under 14 ngasuka ngadlala kwi Young Blood eMagwego West.
Young Blood was popular.
Young Blood was popular because ngale ku Young Blood ngadlala labo Fura uChandida. He was also there, but Fura was behind me. He was a bit younger at that time because he was just coming, you know, at times engadlali training sidlale thina size. And then we played a game against the Highlanders. That's when Ali Papa spotted me. Ngahamba trainer.
What did he do? What did he say?
He just said, Mafana, where is the Highlanders, auntie? Yes, but we are training ngapha ngathi ayangikwazi bathi ubuye BF ama-grounds aphandle lawa yikho lapho iHighlanders trainer khona kuzotrainer labanye khona pha.
Without talking to Ndarawash?
Without talking to Ndarawash. Then after that, on Tuesday, I was there training.
You didn't care about Ndarawash?
All I wanted was to play for Highlanders, yeah. So that's when I met abantu abanjengabo Danny Ngwenya. He's still my friend right now. He's here even with me lapha esikhona. Yeah. Ngilakathi singcoacha la ema-juniors eHighlanders. So those were my childhood friends from.
Who else was there? Under 14.
Under 14 Highlanders. Kwakulabo Ozenzo Moyo. There was Oscar, the short guy. But this one was like saying Scotch Oscar. And then there was Mabusani wayephambili wami bijana, but unfortunately he's late. Then the other was Zenzo, the other Zenzo, a defender, not Zenzo Moyo.
Okay.
Because the Highlanders kwakusiba lama players avela eMakhokoba Mzilikazi, but that time kwakumnandi because kwakusiba lama players eNtumbane ayephumula emawezi. So sasiba baningi abemawezi, so it was a bit difficult because
it was very difficult to come awezi
Highlanders. It was very difficult to
You were also scared?
Yeah, I was also scared. I'm playing with these guys from Ziligas and Makhokoba, you see. So fortunately Pumula was not the only one. Ngawe nomunye ukuthiwa Elton Ndebele uMahi ngabulobhuti wami uThulani uThusi Joseph Ndlovu, my childhood friend as well. There was John Chambarume, there was White Ushisto. So many. Then the Ntumbane guys also, it was Busiso. I tell you, it's okay, but I pay Amari Baz.
Yeah, maybe some moment.
To some moment to it was great. It was great. Those are the old memories that I will cherish forever. So I enjoyed playing for my juniors because I also fitted into the team. Just like that, you know.
Then you got promoted to
under 16, you know, under 18. It was a tournament. There was a period of tournament. Yeah, because we period of tournament. We played the period of tournament. We won it, the first edition and the second edition. And then the third edition, I think we lost that one. That there was a team, or time Tala. Mthala yayiona ngumdala uEnes Maphepha. The late mdala uEnes Maphepha. So that team, it was well organized. It was players, so they to challenge which dominance to cut off with dominance, and the Highlanders always is winning. So we played that third edition. It was tough. We lost it to Mthala, and I don't remember the years, but it was a great match. Finally, final. So we enjoyed playing those.
So you went all the way to under 18.
We went all to under 18, and then under 18 at the same time we will be called to play with the reserve side. team. We captain race for a first team.
Yeah.
So
which other players did you play with my reserve side?
My reserve side went on to play with Master Masiku, Kevin Masego, Danny Ngwenya, who else? Joe, that I mentioned him before, Joseph Ndlovu, Wonkos Busiso, Wentumbani, Owai Toshisto, Umai Elton Devele, Wanda Mpofu, Melisvan, Mavalega, so many.
Where's Kevin Masego?
Kevin Masego is in South Africa.
Oh, in South Africa?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
In South Africa. Right. He's doing well there. I once met him when we went for the tournament here, Paris Cup last year.
Okay,
yeah, he's in South Africa.
Okay, that's good. That's good to hear because he was good. He was a good player.
From there, that's when he started with now ukhanya ukuthi ngizadlala yini ku first team or not ngidlala ku reserve side.
When your eye now, you actually see yourself.
See terraces sokugcwele. Reserve, so people will come and watch reserve side playing. And the supporters at that time, they will even influence with this guy is ready to play in the first team. Like Kevin Masego, they noticed him usidlala ku reserve side. Supporters they put pressure. This young man is ready to play into the first team. So that's when we got promoted into the first team because they saw which these young boys, they can play. Senior football.
So how did your promotion to the first team come about?
I think I remember there was a strike with first team. They boycotted a match, so we were called to like go and play. Because we were going to. I remember we went to play. That was it Zisco?
Zisco
still or FF Flats? I'm not sure. It was FF Flats, I think. Yeah, we went. All the youngsters, under 18s, reserve side players. Kevin Masego, Master Masiku, Tulani Ngube, all these guys, Omeru Svanda, we went to play that game. The only senior players who were there was Amin Soma, Meseti Svanda, and Willard Kumar. We had 3 senior players. Then we played. We lost that game. I think we lost about that was 4-1 or 4-2.
Yes.
But we got hammered. But that was the.
Did you play?
I played. I played the game. And,
were you not scared?
I was, but during the course of the game. Those were the guys, the big ones. So you will be like, we'll be like, will I get past this big man, But we tried, getting past 1 or 2, because you lose the possession, you were pushed, we were encouraged by the senior guys or the late Willard Mercedes, they were pushing us. I mean, Soma was pushing us. Come on, guys, let's play. Don't worry. We were trailing, we were losing, but don't worry. Just keep on playing. That's how it began. So we played, and after the game, who
was the coach?
It was Matinda.
Oh, okay.
It was Matinda and off by then.
Oh, that's why Matinda always was. People always talk about that. Matinda is the one who promoted these youngsters. He's the one who set the foundation for the team that went on to win a lot of trophies and a lot of titles. That was the team, isn't it?
That was the team.
That was the group of players.
Yeah, that was the pool of players. So after that match, I think they realized which these youngsters, they can play. Let's give them a chance. So when the first team came back from that strike, we started training with the first team. Training with the first team, 1 or 2 guys will be picked into the team.
Did you remember? You knew that Banaba came with your flights because senior players.
Yeah,
So did the senior players come back?
The week after they came.
Yeah.
They came.
So how did you think you were going to carry on playing? Or
You couldn't tell. You like scared with will I challenge my Kenyati? Will I challenge the likes of Benjamin Konjera? You know. So it was a bit tough. The gift was senior.
Now you are training with the two.
Now you are training with them. You are training with the Klopas Jolos, the Melusin Kiwanes, you know.
Yeah.
So it was tough. It was tough.
So when did you get your breakthrough? Because I don't want to count the other breakthrough with this one.
Okay.
Because there breakthrough.
All right.
Now on merit. All
right. Yeah, that was 97. I remember. I was picked. I was selected into the 16 man squad because by then it was 16 players.
Yeah, 16 players. Yeah.
And then I came in as a substitute. That was a tough time.
Against which team?
Against Tongokara. It was Tongokara at Papa Field Stadium.
Yeah,
right.
Hold on there. We're just going to go for a break. When you come back, we want to talk about that game.
Okay.
That was your debut. For me, that was your real debut. So I want to talk about it when you come back in the second segment. We're just going to go for a break. When you come back, we talk more to Siza Khoza. Yes, Highlanders legend. He's here telling us about his footballing journey. Next segment, we'll be talking about his debut, the real debut for Highlanders when they were playing Tongokara at Papa Field Stadium. Don't move away.
Losing the person I loved the most was one of the hardest things I've ever had to face.
And because I was away from home, it made it much more difficult.
That is when I saw how important it is to have a friend.
A friend to ease the burden.
A friend to take care of things when you can't.
A friend to help you get home.
Welcome back. The second segment, we've got Siza Khoza in the studio. Before we get to the second segment, let's remind each other, guys, go to our Facebook page, like the page, also go to our YouTube channel, like the channel, and also subscribe to the channel so that we can always communicate or interact with you when we've got some other features on the platforms. We've got Siza, your breakthrough. No, kwandiri ndo chaiyo manje. Wakatamba against Tongokara.
Yeah.
Chaunga chenze but wanga kutokuziya but ndo zvakanakira Highlanders.
Yeah,
normal teams. And you understand?
Yeah.
My Highlanders the normal teams umpana unozotamba wato used kune zvirikuitika umbotamba manda 18 mareserve chaunga cheza vanenge vakutokuziva. But for you personally, now this is your debut playing against Tongokara. How did you feel?
Right. I remember that match. I was seated on the bench. I was watching, how the game was progressing, and then at halftime I was thrown in.
Why did you get in at halftime? Was the team struggling?
No, we were leading 2-1.
Oh, okay.
We were leading 2-1, and they said, let's give the young man a floor. Okay, so I came in, I played. But it was not that difficult, playing your first match at Papa Field Stadium, as a youngster. Yeah. And the crowd was amazing. It was amazing. And
they supported you.
They supported
They already knew.
You would play, try to dribble past, and then you lose possession, but they will keep on cheering. They keep on cheering you. So that's what made me strong, every time. And then I remember. Towards the final minutes of the game, still leading 2-1. I had possession. I played a back pass to Makenyat. Makenyat was a sweeper in that game that day. Yes, I played a back pass to him. He couldn't reach to the ball. The striker took the ball and scored an equalizer. And the match ended 2-2.
2-2. And it was your mistake.
It was my mistake. And then after the match, I remember Makenya came to me and said, Mafana, don't worry, Mafana, you're tolagala look, don't worry, don't look down, don't just keep your head up. You played, actually, you played the best game, even more than the senior players who started the match. Yeah. So don't look at that mistake, and it might destroy you. So I took that message from Makenya, you know. The next game we played Far Patrice. I think it was Far Patrice at Luveve Stadium. We won that match 3-1, and I scored.
Oh, you actually started? Did you start?
Yes, I started the game.
Oh, okay.
I scored in that match, and I was actually taken off towards the end of the match, but I had a brilliant game. So that game, it motivated me. I said, I can still do it. Yeah. You know, after that mistake, I was 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was 19 turning 20.
19 turning 20.
Yes. So by then I said, look, it's possible. I can play. I can play in the big stage.
Yeah.
So that's when it started. So after that game, after that Far Patrice game, I started
playing.
Yes.
And the other youngsters who were now in the team?
The other youngsters was Kevin Masego, myself, Master Masiku, there was Noel Tele. Who else was there? I think I mentioned Master. There's also Simon Spanda.
Yeah. I know Simon Spanda,
the right back.
Where's Melus?
And then there was Melus Ndebele. Yes, there was also Melus Ndebele. So
where's Melus Ndebele?
Melus Ndebele is in South Africa.
Oh,
is also in South Africa.
Boys,
zofarana joza kaza wangofana kani ku Harare unonza boys yaenda ku UK yaenda South Africa.
I never thought about it like that. Now come to think of it, boys they go around in the UK.
But it was charge in South Africa.
So were you in the team that won back-to-back championships?
Those back-to-back championships, that was the following year, 98. That was 98-99 season. That season, that was like August. That was 98-99 season.
You won
we won the league. And then 2000, we won the league. 2001, we won the league. 2002, we won the league.
You were in the team?
I was there.
Take us through. What was the feeling there?
Yeah, you know, at times it's a brilliant feeling to remember all those memories, you know, traveling to play the champions, the CAF Champions League, you know. We went to Cameroon to play Sepulti Party. You know, that was that is the game that I'll never forget, because that was we had reached the final stage of like, if we win the game, we are going to play to the mini league stage. So we had done everything in that competition. So we won the first game, first leg here in Papa Fields 3-0. And then the reverse fixture, the second leg, we went to Cameroon, Douala. So we were certain to like but we just need to get maybe a goal, or we mustn't allow them to score 2 or 3 goals. But unfortunately, those guys scored 3. They scored 3, and we went to penalty shootouts. We lost out.
Did you take a penalty?
I didn't.
Oh, why didn't you take a penalty?
There was a little bit of some debates, because previously, before we traveled to Cameroon, I had missed a penalty when we played Red Stars at Luveve. So I was among the penalty takers, but the decision was reversed. I said, last week. So will you take us to the mini league?
Do you still remember who took the penalties for Highlanders?
It was Tulalingube, Zenzo, Bektemba Ndlovu, Joel Lupahla, I can't remember the fifth one.
Who missed?
Joel missed the final kick.
And you went out.
And we went out.
Eish.
Yes, I remember that.
Final kick iri ball zvayo goes at the winner.
But if you miss, you know,
there's no recovery.
There's no recovery.
Vanhu vototanga kutocelebrate vachienda kadai so
vachienda uko isusu tichidai tichienda muchange room, you sleep, you know, you can't.
How was the feeling?
It was tough. It was tough. You know, we cried, you know, because we were like just a step closer to reach the mini league stage. Yeah. Whereby you know you're now going to meet the best of the best in Africa.
I know, yeah.
So
plus once we get into the mini league, you are guaranteed you are playing all these three. The traveling. You see, that's the best thing about playing football.
Yes.
Traveling. The traveling part.
But nevertheless, we traveled, you know, because every year we won the league. We will represent Zimbabwe in the CAF Champions. So we traveled to Madagascar, Seychelles, Swaziland, Kenya, Tanzania, you know, all those countries, Nigeria. We traveled, so it was fun. It was fun, although we were at work, but it was fun.
Yeah, of course, football. Somebody was saying, Tivana, the best job in the world is being a footballer, playing football, because you're playing something that you can actually play without getting paid. You can actually go out there and play football and enjoy playing, but then you actually get paid for it, and you actually travel, you know, see the world. And at that time, is that the period that Yamaga Motamani experienced in Garoa 6? Were you part of that team?
That one I wasn't part of the Highlanders squad because I left for Capes.
Oh, is it? Oh, you actually you left before that.
Yes.
Okay. Why did you leave? Why did you leave Ireland? No. Before we go to that question. I want my league championships. Am I winner? It was with one coach.
Actually, the first one was with Matinda, and then he left, and Raman took off. Because Raman was the assistant to Matinda.
Oh, okay.
And then when Matinda left, Raman took over. We won 2 with Raman, and then they came Eddie May, the white man.
Yeah.
And then he also won with Eddie May. Yeah. So.
In Metembe did you Metembe coach you?
No, that was 2006. I was already.
Oh, Metembe
akawina league championship, but I wasn't part of that squad.
I thought Metembe was part of this. No. So why did you leave?
That was a tough decision to make. That was the toughest decision to make. But
why was it tough? Why did you have to go for a tough decision?
I loved Highlanders. And I still do. What happened was in 2002, before this season ended, I got injured and I had an operation.
Oh, okay.
So I had an operation. The time when I was still recovering, I had some people, you know, talking negative, you know, stuff about myself. So saying that, you know, you will no longer play this one, you don't need him in the team. So that was the supporters and stuff. So I got an advice from my brother. He said, just get another challenge. Try another challenge. You know, you have won everything with the Highlanders. Because I remember in 98-99 season, I got the player of the year at Highlanders. I got the player of the year Southern Region. You know, so he said, you have won everything.
Calendar as well.
Yeah, per calendar. I actually there was no sponsor for the 98-99 season. If you go through it, you'll notice 98-99 there was no soccer star, but I was cheap to win to get that one. Because
you think you were going to be soccer star of the year that time?
I no doubt. I had to make a decision to join Capes.
Why Capes? Why Capes?
I just wanted one of the big clubs. You know, I had to play for big teams. You know, so I compared Dynamos and Capes, and then my heart was at Capes. Oh, okay. So I said, let me join.
What
Capes.
made your heart Go to Caps. What made you decide to go to Caps United? Usually there's this one thing that does the trick. That like you look at this thing with nah.
I know what happened. I used to enjoy playing against Caps United. Those guys they were so professional. They were not rough even when you're playing against them. So I said, let me try, to see how it is in that camp. Yeah. So I said, no. And
you wanted out of Blawan?
I wanted out of Blawan.
You wanted out of
I wanted out of Blawan because I just wanted another challenge, a new challenge.
Yeah. Was it your first time to stay in Harare at that time?
It was my first time.
How was it?
2003. It was fantastic.
Very fast,
but I jaira very fast. And I adapted quickly,
What did you do?
I had people like Lloyd Stembwe, Limited Shkafa, Itai Kwandu, placing Makuniga the late, so rest in peace. Yeah. So those guys, they welcomed me, they accommodated me, they made me feel at home. So it was like I'm in Blawayo.
So I wanna understand, what did you do? What were the steps? Did you pick up the phone and call someone? Who did you call? How did it start? How the communication?
The communication.
Yeah.
Actually, I spoke to the director at Twine Pier.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he's one who made me join Caps because we used to talk, So after some time, he said, why can't you come and join Caps? He said, no, I want a new challenge. I know I'm still deciding where to go, whether go blue or go green.
Yeah.
He said, come green, son.
Green is a nice apply.
Come green, so go green. I said, okay, we'll make arrangements.
Yeah.
Actually, then they just sent the transport money. I traveled to go to Harare.
Where were you staying in
Harare? Firstly, I'm not sure that place. I used to stay at Twine's house. I'm not sure where is that place. And then I just
in Hillside, I think.
Yes, Hillside.
Yeah.
And then I went to Queensdale. I stayed in Queensdale. By then I stayed with Walter Chuma.
Oh, okay.
He was also there at Caps United, Queensdale. And then I went to Masasa Park.
Oh, okay.
Masasa Park. That's where I stayed most of the time. Yes.
Yeah. How was it? How was that? I spoke earlier about it. First life compared to Blawayo. Was it the same, or you found?
No, it was different. It was different.
How different?
It was different. Harare, I saw some places, which are very, very difficult different from Blawayo. There was these gosh places, Wamereki. That's when I noticed with it's different. It's totally different from Blawayo. And people, they hustle in Harare. They look for money. And then that's when I realized, no, I must also do something, maybe besides football, because those guys, they look for money, So I made friends. I made a lot of friends in Harare. There was this guy, Onisimo Morinye, the late guy who perished in that horrific car crash. With the Kerima Shoko and the Shingi Aaron. So those guys, they were my friends. We were like a family. They were like family to me. Omisimo will come. When maybe on Mondays when you're not training, he will come pick me up and say, let's just go for coach and stuff. Go America, we go. Just coach. Have some few drinks. So.
How did you? But the football. How did you find the football different from Caps United, from Highlanders to Caps United, and you're coming from a championship-winning team, and you joining Caps United? Yeah,
I think Caps United, that era, 2003, 2004, that team, it was more competition. It was tough to make it to the first team. if you look at the names which were there in that squad, the Raymond Undis, you know, Brian Baza, Walter Chuma, Sifas Chimeza, and his brother Elton. You know, Lord Stembo was still playing.
Also playing, yeah. Leonard
Tsipa, you know, Itai Kwandu. So it was a limited scope.
You were part of that team, that Cape United team that won the championship.
Yes, it was the Laughter Silembe, the Zambians, Ian Pakala, you know, it was
that was
2003.
2003.
Yes, 2003.
No, 2000.
No, it was 2003.
You didn't win.
Then 2004. We won it.
You were still there.
I was still there. And then I left 2005. 23, 2004 I was there.
Okay.
And then in 2005 I left.
Why did you leave?
Another
after winning the championship.
Yes, I won the 2004.
2004.
Yes, and
then you left 2005.
2005.
You left before they went to UK.
Yes.
You were not part of the team.
I was not part of the team. I went to Motor Action.
Yeah.
I joined Motor Action.
Decided to join Motor Action.
Yeah,
but I'm still thinking, why leave Cape Town? Why? You know, I'm a Cape Town fan, so you can excuse me. Why did you have to leave? Anyway, let's just go for a break. When you come back, maybe you can really tell me exactly why you decided to leave Cape United. I want to know. I'm going to challenge man. I'm supposed to believe. We're just going to go for a break. When you come back, I want to ask him. So good challenge, and I'm supposed to believe. There must be a reason why he left Cape United. Don't move away. We're back in a moment.
Oh, my sister, Mother Boss, how are you? I want to go. I was put already one go.
Right, kunema sawira chiri pano panyaradzo airport lounge. Saka chiri kuti kune vari kumburuka vachibuda nevari kumburuka vachipinda tinokutambira ine maoko maviri pa lounge pedu.
And also don't forget to get a Sawira International plan today.
Nampla.
Yes.
Yes, guys, welcome back. Third segment with Siza Khoza, former Highlanders, now former Cape United. You know, former Cape United and Siza, former Cape United.
Yes.
You left Cape United.
Yeah.
I don't wanna believe it. New challenge. New challenge. We championship winning team. Challenge. Why did you leave Cape United?
All right. I'll go straight to the point.
Yes,
right.
Exactly.
That time. It was like it was tough. It was tough financially, you know. And the Capes by then they were a bit struggling. And I told myself, I've played football, but I've nothing. You know, I have nothing. What is football giving me? And then Eric Rosen offered a better contract, a good package.
That's why I
it was all about you work and but you know, it didn't give me, you know, what I expected. Yeah. So Rosen offered a good package, so I went for it.
You went for it?
I went for it.
Before we talk about Motor Action, while you were still at Cape United, you talked about Onismo.
Yes.
He's one of the guys who was driving the car when Blessing, Shingi and perished together with him as well. Yeah. What was the mood in the camp when you guys? You actually saw the accident. Were you there in the
actually? I didn't travel with the guys. We played Sundowns in Bulawayo at Luveve. And I stayed behind.
Oh yes, because you're from here.
Yeah, I stayed behind because Onisimo, Itai, Gary, and Shingi. those were my connections.
Those ndiwo waitofamba
Ndiwo waitofamba nawo.
Ndio watiseda kwenda ku Harare wewe. Musi wacho
I was going to be in that car, yes. Because that was my team, those four guys.
Yeah, but you know such need a life, man. It doesn't mean that you are in the car, you were also going to die in the car.
Yes.
Why do you ask me why I'm saying that?
Yeah.
Maybe ndiwo yotokwanisa unge wakatoseva the whole thing. Maybe ndiwo yokwanisa just before that bridge you for what akaisina press wangati ngomire paside. May their souls rest in peace. How did you receive the message? What was when you first heard about it?
You know, I got a call from Itai Kwandu, because Itai Kwandu was in the bus. He didn't get into the car. He was in the bus. He called me and said, Sha, when Papaita accident, what happened? I said, they perished, you know, some of our guys, you know. So it was tough. It was tough. Because I stayed behind in Bulawayo because we just played the Sundowns and we won 5-1. I remember placing Makunige, he was man of the match in that game and he scored 2 goals. So it was tough when receiving that message. It was tough.
It was tough for all of us. Blessing, especially Blessing and Shingi, I had played with them. You know, I played with them at Cape United as well. They were very close.
It was tough, and the following day I had to travel to Harare. You know,
to do all the funeral.
Yeah, to all the funeral arrangements and stuff. So, but it was difficult to accept that my mates are gone. Yeah. So it was God's call, you know. It was God's call. So there's nothing we could have done, you know, to save them. But
you went on to win the league.
We went on to win the league. Yeah. Yes.
Anyway, may they so rest in peace.
Yeah.
Eternally. You joined Motor Action.
I joined Motor Action. I joined Motor Action.
Did you get what you promised? Because sometimes we have a situation in a lot of clubs in Zimbabwe here. You promised, could somebody come to our club, we'll give you A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and this is what you're going to... But when they get there, you maybe get a little bit, then you want to... And sometimes you spend the rest of your career at the club. You never get what you promised.
At Motor Action, it never happened that way. I got what I was promised. You know.
That was professional.
Yes.
Rosen was always like that.
It was like that because I did a lot of things about that money, you know, which I'm not going to regret.
Yeah,
so
that's good. Good.
At least there's something that I did out of football.
Then you know this is from football.
Yes.
Which is good.
Yes.
So that was Motor Action.
That was Motor Action. I remember we played the Highlanders at Papa Fields, you know, that was Independence Trophy final. And we won that cup at PF. And the atmosphere, it was...
what was it like?
It was amazing. It was amazing.
For you, playing against Highlanders?
Playing against Highlanders.
How was it?
Yeah. And the thing, we beat Highlanders at Papa Fields, and then getting out of the stadium was now difficult for us because we had to wait. You know, there was chaos outside.
Why? What was the chaos about?
You know, the Highlanders fans, when they lose,
they don't want to lose.
They don't want to lose because there was chaos. They were destroying things, robots.
Thank God, I'm saying baguette.
Because we came into that game with our attire, our suits, red and black suits. So after the game, I also had to remain behind because I you know, at home to be in Bulawayo. I had to take off that suit because they were going to recognize. Yes, they were going to recognize. I had to take off that suit and put on, you know, some different clothes. And I went home to Pomula. I went to see my mom and dad. Yeah.
But you kept when you were now playing at Motor Action, you still stayed at the same place in Masasa Park?
No, I had to move. I had to move out. I had to move out and look for somewhere else. I stayed in Hatfield.
Okay,
yes.
Hatfield, yeah.
Hatfield.
It's just close.
Yes.
Hatfield, close to Masasa Park as well.
Yes, I stayed at Hatfield.
Yeah.
And
So now, who was taking you to Merrick now when you were at Motor Action?
There were a lot of guys there. They were my friends. Actually, I stayed next to CJ, Charlie Jones.
Charlie Jones,
yes, okay, yeah. Yes, he was closer to me, but I couldn't go regularly, you know.
Mega 1, Mega 2.
Yes.
Why not Mega 2?
Yes. Because I now I knew Harare in and out. I knew I was even I could go on my own. Yeah. And then I remember I shifted. I went to stay in Zimre Park.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's where I stayed. I think I stayed longer in Zimre Park because even when I left playing for Motor Action, I was still staying in Zimre Park because by then, at the end of the season with Motor Action, that was 06, I decided to go to South Africa and look for clubs there. Oh, but my wife still stayed in Zimre Park.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So Rosen offered me another package to like don't go, stay here. But I couldn't accept it. I couldn't take it. I wanted to go. I went to South Africa for trials.
At which team?
Firstly, I went to Pretoria University, the first division side.
Yeah, I know Pretoria.
Yes, I made the grade in the very first day of the training, the trial.
Yeah.
Yes, I made the grade. They said, but it was towards the end of the season. They said, okay, we'll give you a contract when the season begins, the following season. So you can be training with us. I trained with them. I played friendly games. I remember playing Sundowns, when Peter Love was still playing at Sundowns.
Okay.
With Ezra Mnyandoro still playing at Sundowns. You know, we played a friendly at Chlorocop. Sundowns home.
The home, training ground. Yeah.
And then beginning of season came, and I was still waiting for the offer from the tax. I'm a tax at Pretoria University. They took long, you know, and I was like, I couldn't be patient. I was like, well, what am I eating? Where am I going to stay? I was staying with my brother. I had a brother who was staying in South Africa, I was staying in his house. So he said, there's a team, you know, who wants players. Why can't you go try in Cape Town? You know, there was this coach Farouk Khan. He watched me play.
Which team was it? FC Fortune?
It was the Fidentia Rangers.
Oh, Fidentia.
Fidentia Rangers. So he said, you can come for trials. I traveled. I flew to Cape Town. Yes, together with him, Farouk Khan. I stayed there for a month, I think. Yes, we were waiting for. I did medicals and stuff. And I even got a salary for that month in that team. But unfortunately, Farouk resigned. When he resigned, the other coach who came, he couldn't select me. He said, before I signed a contract, then I had to come to go back to Joburg to Amatax. When I got back to Amatax, they said, your gap is gone, your place is gone. We're now looking for a defender, not a midfield. So that's when everything collapsed.
Yeah, then you had to come back. To Motor Action?
No. I played at Kiglon.
Oh, you went to Kiglon?
I went to Kiglon, yes.
Oh, okay.
That was 08. I went to Kiglon and I played just one season. I went to Botswana. I played for the first division in Mhlakase in Palape. Yes, we got the promotion to the Premier League. You know, then the following season, when we got promoted, I got injured. My ankle had a blaster, and then that was it.
That's when you decided.
I'm done with football. But I was healed. I was okay. I started jogging on my own because I didn't want to quit football.
Oh yeah.
I didn't want to quit. I came. That was 2010. I came to Highlanders. I registered with Highlanders. I played at Highlanders. That was 2010. But I didn't play much. I only played half the season. And then I went back again to South Africa.
To try again.
To try again.
Yeah.
Yes. I went to Bloemfontein Sailtree.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I trained with them. I stayed for I think a month or so, and then by then they wanted to sign me, and then everything was okay. The coaches liked me, and then
Who was coaching at that time?
That was was that guy. But Maduka was the manager, team manager. John Maduka was the team manager. This guy, what's his name? He stayed so many years with the Bloemfontein City. The colored guy, what's his name? I forgot.
Oh, what is it? I talk about Manning Rangers.
Yeah.
Oh, I know the guy from Durban. Yes, I'll remember then.
All right. Yeah. But then when they took my name to the office, and then they looked, they checked my age, and then said, he's over 30. You cannot sign a foreigner who is over 30.
Oh.
So then that was it. I came back. I started doing coaching courses. Coaching courses. I met I actually met my childhood friend who is with me even today, Danny Wenya. He was already coaching the under 13s at Highlanders.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that was 2012. And then I did my level 1. Following year, I did my level 2. And then I was employed at Zim Leopards, the Ken Ndebele team. That was 2014-2015. That was second division side. I was assisting the coach there, who's Sloans Mfundo. He was from Pumula, my own boy. He's my brother, By then, 2015, I was also playing social soccer, during my spare time.
Yeah.
So 2015, that was they came Cholocho FC. They got promoted to the Premier League, and then their coach Lizwe Sweswe saw me playing social soccer and said, you can still play. Come and boost our squad. That's when I went back to professional football. I came. There was myself and Joel Lupasha and Tanisa Pir. We joined Cholocho. We rescued them from relegation. And then following season, I quit. That was 2016.
Yeah.
I continued with my courses.
Let's talk about your international career. At what stage did you play for the Zimbabwe under 20s?
Yes, I started playing for the under 17s.
Under 17s. Okay.
Yes, under 17s.
How did the where were you playing? How did the call-up come about?
There were these national tournaments whereby we play a team from Masingo, we play a team from Harare,
Like my provincial tournaments?
My provincial tournaments, yes. So there was, I remember there was a selection that was to be made to the world country to represent the country, for the under 17. So the coaches decided, here in Bulawayo will pick maybe so and so. Players in Masingo will pick so and so. I remember this side in Bulawayo there was Alibaba who was selecting, and then in Harare there was Mablanyo, yes, and Steve Kwashi. So we met, we went for training in Harare. I remember I met the players, the likes of Kelvin Mishangajike. Who's that one? The left-footed guy from KS. No. Shifamba, Andrew Shifamba. The likes of even Tostao Kwashi. He was also in that team. Mrape.
Yeah. Nengo was not in there?
Nengo Mashayas was not there. He was not there. He was not in our squad. I can't remember some of the players, but it was a good squad. Good squad. Yeah, I remember this side in Bulawayo, we had the Gift Lunga, Junior. Who else was here? Strikers. Now I'm forgetting the names.
Yeah.
But all the
Which games did you play?
names.
Which games did you play with the under 17?
Under 17s, we played a tournament in Botswana. Unfortunately, we were knocked off. Got knocked off in the group stages. But then we went on to play that continental tournament whereby it was knockouts. You know, we played Madagascar. We knocked them out. We played. Which other country? It was Seychelles, I think. We knocked them out. We went to, was it Kenya? Yeah, it was, Angola. Yes, we also, I think that's where we lost our journey. In Angola, we lost to Angola.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
In under 20?
Under 20, I didn't play much. I played under 23. Under 23,
oh,
yes.
Okay, yeah.
That was the squad where we almost got a ticket to play in the Olympics. But
were you in that team, Yana Benjani?
Yes, we
is
lost
it?
in that.
What happened in Nigeria?
Finally, I didn't travel to Nigeria.
Oh, you didn't travel?
Yes, I was.
Was you got hammered?
You got hammered. I played the first leg.
You got hammered, yeah.
I played the first leg here at the National Sports Stadium.
We won 3-1, was it?
We won 2-1. 2-1, whereby Benjani scored both goals, I remember.
Then we got hammered.
And then we got hammered in Nigeria.
That was
I don't know what
so,
happened.
in your career, which games can you say with this was my best games? Two best games in your career with these were my best games. I
remember playing when I was still at Highlanders, playing Amazulu at Luveve Stadium. That was I think it was the Derryport Shield Cup. Yeah, we were trailing. I think it was 2-0, and then we came from behind. I remember I scored a goal. I provided another goal. We ended up winning the match 4-2. Wow! At Luveve Stadium. That was the best game that I ever played. Another match, I think the other one was when I was at Caps. You know, we came to play Highlanders again at Baba Fields.
Yeah, you loved playing Highlanders at Baba
Fields. It was.
You loved it.
Yeah. You know the big stage. You know, I love big stage. Because I was also a big stage player. So we played Highlanders at Baba Fields. I remember I was at the bench and Highlanders scored in the first half. In the second half they scored again. It was 2-0. And then I was introduced. We pulled one back. I remember I dribbled past Bege, Samandlo. And even if you ask him, he knows. He will never forget.
He never forget that dribble.
Yeah, I dribbled past him. I provided a cross. Raymond Undi finished the goal, and then I dribbled past. I remember two defenders. I can't remember who was it, and then I provided a cross again. That was Brian Maza scored. It was 2-2. Towards the end of the match, you know, we thought we would at least grab a point. Unfortunately, the goalkeeper made a blunder. You know, Chiposotso was there to finish. We lost the match 3-2, but that was a memorable match for me. In your career,
you played for Highlanders. You played for so many teams.
Yeah.
Who can you say, this is my favorite 11? Can I get that he was my best goalkeeper, he was my best right back of all the players that you played with?
Okay, right. Let me start.
The goalkeeper. Who was the best goalkeeper you
ever played? For me, my best goalkeeper, it's difficult now. It was between Kapini and Mamkwebe at Mosbanda.
Okay.
I'll put both of them.
No, you put one.
One.
Yeah, you've already acknowledged both of them, so it's okay. Maybe one is to play.
All right, Edmos Band.
Edmos Band.
Right.
You played with him at Caps United.
Edmos Band. No. Edmos Band, Mamkweo. There are two Edmos Banders.
Is it?
There's Edmos Band.
No,
not the keeper.
Edmos Band. Which Edmos Band is
Edmos Band, his nickname is called Mamkweo.
Oh, you played with him at Highlanders?
At Highlanders, yes.
right back.
Right back, Simon Spanda.
Simon Spanda.
Left back. Left back, I would say Sifas Chimeza.
Sifas Chimeza. Centre backs.
Centre back, Dezi Kapenya in Tulani Ngube.
Highlanders.
Highlanders.
It was the best.
Yes.
Okay. Not better than Laughter. No one. They were better than Laughter, Chilembe.
It's a difficult call, but
we move on.
I'll put
just nudging you.
I'll put Desi and Via there.
Okay.
Yes.
And
defensive midfielder, I'll go for Lloyd Stembo.
The other
other midfielder, I'll go for Ian Bakala. Yes.
And
Ian Bakala will play in front of Lloyd.
Yes.
And then on the right.
Yeah.
On the right, I'll put. Do I include myself?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go on the right. I'll go on the right. Then on the left side, I'll go for Raymond Undi.
Raymond Undi.
Yes. And
then, I
want number 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I want number 2. Then I'll go for Tabani Masawi.
Yeah.
And Leonard Zip.
Tabani Masawi and Leonard
Zip. Yes.
Okay. Laughter. Can I ask you a difficult question here? Can I?
Yeah, you can.
Line up. Where is Blessing Makunige? You can't fit into this. No, with that. No, you cook yourself. Thank you very much for coming.
It's a difficult one.
Thank you very much for coming on to the show. It is a pleasure talking to you. Very, very bright career that you have had. I'm sure you also enjoyed your own career. But let's meet again. You're coaching Highlanders juniors now?
Yes, I'm now with the Highlanders development side. Under 13, under 15, under 17. And then there's the Poso 90, the under 20s. Yes, I'm with the Tenim Gwenya and the Merus Mavalega Band.
And thank you very much. Keep churning all those, developing those junior players. We want to see them coming through. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Just run out of time. My name is Alois Munjira, and you're the group part of this show. We meet again next week when we bring you another footballing legend to share with us their footballing journey. It was Siza Khoza this time around. Who is next? Tell us who you want to bring next.